Nightwing. Okay, so Nightwing, draw Batman, a weaker tittle. That's true. You got the crazy 90s leftover hair. Yeah. And then he's got the mask, which I brought here from there. So this would be a 3/4 shot of the guy. So you can see, like, here's the egg shape, here's the center line, or the nose, mouth, chin right here. Since it's weak, stick that in a little bit. Because he's younger, he's not going to have his sharply defined jawline. Right? Ear, sideburns. And then he's got costume like that, right? Excuse me. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about drawing? My favorite character to draw? It's not Nightwing. I love Nightwing. It's a great choice. How long have I been drawing? I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I think I was like 5 or 4, and I had a art tutor, and we used to draw in oil pastels, and do like portraits and stuff like that. So you notice that nose, right? So the nose is, it's like a pyramid that's turned slightly to the side because we're looking at it from a 3/4 angle. This black shape here is the shadow of the nostril on the upper lip. It's just a shorthand. I do it too often, but it conveys the sense of the nose without having to draw all these other parts of it, right? You can do that if you want. You can do that if you want. You don't have to, but you can, right? This here is that crazy little line. I've already forgotten the name of it. Whatever, petroleum, petroleum, I don't know. So that is the shadow. The light source is over here. Okay, so if you have the nose and you're doing a vertex, like Tron type construction of the nose, right? Right? You can all do that, right? So, right? So, you can do this, you can draw anything. Right? So there's the nostril, and then you've got this, which is like this crazy divot. Right? Well, this is just the planes of the, right, the trunk. So, right? So if you have shadows coming in, if you have a light source coming in, that nose, well, this nostril here casts a shadow right here like that. That nostril has a shadow. And this little valley here, this little snowboard trough. These things, yeah, that's what it is, right? And then sometimes the upper lip, because it's in shadow, it's like it's an overhang. And then you have a lip here, and the lip casts a shadow, and you would think it'd be square, but it's not, because the chin is bulbous underneath, so the chin forces that shadow to behave. That is its way, right? Okay? So those are all very subtle things. I do think about it as I do this. You might not see the subtleties in a drawing of this size. Right? So I've shown you the way, and now I'm going to use that technique. Right? Right? But. Alright, and he's got like a little pimple there. Alright. Here's his jawline. If it was Batman, it would be like 90-degree angle. Right. And then his hair, he's got a pretty low forehead. Because he's younger, like the hairline's gonna be a little lower. It's gonna be sideburns. Now the ear, I draw the same ear on every single character. I apologize for shortchanging you guys for so long. Wolverine's ear is exactly the same as Wonder Woman's.
Poor Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's how I make money drawing. I cut corners on ears. That's so absolutely freaking right. All right, so look, so you have the ear goes up and around, And it's like kind of that question mark, right? If you have one of these lobes, which I don't have, but that's the thing about being an artist, you have to be able to draw things that are not part of your reality, right? So I just draw like 2 of those, and then that, and like that. That's it. And sometimes, for extra credit, I go on like that. So I just memorize those lines, and that pretty much counts for 90% of the ear. So if your ear doesn't look like that, you're a mutant. But so mutant in the best sense, right? So shadow right there. Same way as if you were to draw little vertices, it's like little caves. Right? So there's your ear. Okay, so using that as a template. Okay, so we're done. Okay, and he's got the hair that kind of falls in his face. How annoying would he be to hang out in real life? He'd be like constantly like, let's go fight crime. Like, oh my God, you just cut it? What? Anyway. The things to think about. Okay, so on this we're just gonna put something down. So with these shadows here on the neck, it's the white areas are the highlights, which are basically the high points of the cylinders, so the cords that kind of go up the tendons and the muscles and whatnot. And these little lines here are the shadows that are created by those tendons. Right? And I could blacken his entire hair, or I can just blacken in the shape underneath the light source that's above here, right? Exactly. Sorry. Alright. And then you would have shadows underneath here. I think that's a little crazy. And then same thing, the shadow of his neck. The shadow bends to the structure underneath. It's that tendon or that muscle that goes up to the side of the neck. And then, right, I don't want to distort this projector, so. No, I draw this fast when I'm at conventions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You could be wondering, why are his books so damn late? I don't draw like this at home. I watch a lot of reality TV. The Bachelor. Trying to read. No, well, this is very loose, obviously, as you can tell. And in fact, when you get it, if you win this and you look at it, you go, oh, man, this is a lot better on the screen. Yeah, when I draw, it's really slow and I erase a lot. So I get pretty precise about where everything is. So if I didn't like that nose, I'll erase the nose and just move it like literally maybe a millimeter down and then redraw it. And I'll do that over and over and over until the deadline gets real close. And then I'll just go over what I have on the paper. Unfortunately, I am trying to improve on that technique. But yeah.
Are there any techniques you're actually working on right now?
No, not really. I strive to do maybe 3/4 of a page to a page for every kind of day I sit down to draw. but I've been able to do, I think, 5 pages in one 24 kind of, session. I think that's the record. I've done 3. But basically, what I do when I do more than 1 page, I'm doing two. If any of you guys are professional artists or aspiring to be, if you want to do more than 1 page, you can't do 1 page and finish it, because once you're done, you're not going to want that to start that second page, right? So what you do is you lay the 2 pages out and pretend it's the 2 pages are 1 page, and you kind of do the parts you want to on each. You get closer and closer, but make sure you don't finish before it's too early. It's good advice for later in life too. So make sure you balance it out, and then in time so they both finish at the same time. That's the preferred way of drawing. That's advice. I have no idea, man. This is stuff that you got away from me. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's Nightwing. I'm gonna put like so this is a Presto. It's made by Pentel. It's a jumbo correction pen. I don't know what people use it for in real life. Huh? Well, you would use this stuff back in the day when there was typewriters. You were forced to like fix things. Everything's on a computer or sent through via email. What do you use this for? Yes. Do they use it like this? I use this for art, but I can't imagine that there's much of a market for it. So I don't know what people do with this. Maybe they snip it. I don't know. So yeah, don't do that, kids. So you can go in and kind of do some, add a little detail. If this were dry, this would look a lot better, 100% better, but it's still wet. I'm going to shortchange you again. All right, so how am I going to do this way?
I got a question.
Yes, you have questions?
Yes.
Only a kid who has a birthday? That would have been a good one, but I feel like it's really skewed. Yeah.
Give the young one to the kid.
That's a good one. I've had done birthdays before, like if today was our birthday. So let me think about something. Yes.
What is the strangest place anybody's recognized you and asked for your autograph?
Above the left nipple.
And then where you were.
Yeah.
Where it worked? That wasn't. The strangest what? Sorry, I wanted.
What is the strangest place you've been when somebody's asked for an autograph? They recognize you.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not a I'd be incriminating myself if I said some answer, so there's never an awkward moment.
You've been drawing since you were a kid. How long did it take to get good?
Depends if you go online. Apparently it's not good yet. I honestly, I drew when I was a little kid, like 4 or 5. I started drawing professionally when I was about 21, 22. I thought things were starting to come together when I first did my like Acts of Vengeance on X-Men, which is like a 3-part story. But I think things were always kind of changing and evolving. Even the stuff that you don't necessarily see, which is the structure, maybe people are improving the storytelling or the way they render the shadows. So there's always stuff that's in flux. So I don't think there's. I think the important thing is you're not shooting for a goal of, hey, I will become a professional artist. It's an ongoing kind of process. Because once you think you figured it all out and you're doing things like this, you're like, hey, that's when you get in trouble, right? This is almost dry.
What was the first superhero you drew?
First superhero I drew professionally, probably Alpha Flight for Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Samurai Santa?
Samurai Santa is not a superhero.
I know.
So, gosh, what can I ask a kid? What grade are you in? Yeah, 6th grade. All right. So what do 6th graders know that adults don't know? That's wasn't there a show something?
Everything.
Everything. How to operate a camera.
Okay. I'm just gonna blob it on. Still not like really being